Hey guys, welcome back to Declare Independence. I want to thank all 55 of my subscribers who are here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. I try to be as independent and unbiased as possible, bringing you information and news and my opinions regarding financial situations, sometimes politics, and just the tide of economics and things that are going on in mostly America, but around the world as well. So today, I want to talk about the Bitcoin collapse. Now, you've been watching this unfold for the past several weeks. Crypto market as a whole has been destroyed. A big catalyst was the Terra Luna crash, but I think just in general, people anticipated that there was going to be a massive drawdown from the $69,000 high of Bitcoin back in November. So right now, and I'll share my screen, Bitcoin is sitting at, this is in real time, this is sitting at 21,400. Actually dipped below 21,000. It was 20,800, which I think is a really important emotional support level, that $20,000 mark. So what should you do? What am I doing? Today, personally, I bought close to $1,000 of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Between the two, I think it was 900 Bitcoin and $100 of Ethereum. I personally think that the future for certain crypto projects are very bright. I'm not necessarily a Bitcoin maximalist. I have my money in different places besides just Bitcoin. I have several hundred ounces of silver, and I think in the future I'm going to start with the running total of my major inflation hedge holdings, because I think it's important that I show and put my money where my mouth is, like literally put my money like near my mouth, to show you what I am personally doing. This is not financial advice, but I really believe that the opportunities for immense wealth, at least the most that you can make if you're on a budget like me. I'm not a multimillionaire, and so me sharing my information is me with a 5, maybe low 6-figure net worth, right? Maybe my net worth is literally like $100,000, maybe, if I liquidated like everything I own, sold this house, etc. Now is the opportunity. There is literally blood in the streets. People are panicking. What are the major institutions doing? Are they doing what regular retail investors are doing? No, they are buying. They're preparing to buy in droves and use Bitcoin as something they can add to their balance sheet, whether an ETF or direct holding of Bitcoin like MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor do. I personally think that the next couple months could be even worse. It could drop below 20,000, and if it does, I will continue to buy and dollar cost average my way in. I think in a year's time, I'm going to feel very smart about what I've done. But more importantly, what are you doing? I think this is really important. I'm not a shill for Bitcoin. I really think that it's possible that that government regulations prevent Bitcoin from doing what it was intended to do. It's already been adopted by a few countries and several cities in places that know what it's like to have their purchasing power inflated away, and they're taking a chance and using Bitcoin as legal tender as well as their national currency to give people the option. Now, if Bitcoin fails, they still have the national currency in fiat, and they can continue to use that until that also fails. The thing we know for sure is that the US dollar, the Japanese yen, the euro, the British pound, the Chinese yuan, these things will all fail, right? They might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but the peso will fail, the Canadian dollar will fail, the Australian, New Zealand dollar will fail. These things will all fail at some point. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And before that failure, your purchasing power is going to be eroded away quicker than you can imagine. So if right now, just on average, you're losing about 10% a year, and that's if the data they're giving us is accurate, that means every dollar that you keep in the bank and you don't try to chase, in the casino for a return in the stock market, you're losing money. And so it's important that we find ways to protect ourselves. What the big money is doing right now, they're shifting into commodities. They're not gambling on tech stocks and the FANG stocks. We've seen a massive drawdown. Bitcoin's not the only thing that's been hit. It's really correlating strongly with the S&P 500 as a whole. So all of the big money, the smart people, they left 6 months ago and they started investing in commodities. Now, we get mad at Bill Gates for buying up farmland, but wouldn't you do the same thing if you saw that technology stocks are going to get crushed? Wouldn't you invest in something that was going to rise with inflation? Like, we can't be mad just because he has more money to do it with. No, do I think he's corrupt? Duh. But at the same time, I can't be mad at what he's doing to protect himself against his purchasing power being lost. I think we should be doing the same thing, putting our money into real stuff, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be gold, silver, Bitcoin, putting into real things, even just buying up food and preparing for obvious inflation. If you're going to eventually need a certain product, you might as well buy 2 of it now. That may be, for society as a whole, maybe that's not the best advice, but for you personally, I think it's great advice that you're prepared, you lay up in store for a time of need. I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a huge thumbs up. Let me know what you're doing with your money. I really appreciate the engagement. It helps facilitate my videos making it into the feed of more people's YouTube stream. And I would love to be able to grow this channel and share my thoughts and opinions with you. Thank you so much for watching. God bless and have a great day.